Welcome to Deep Heights. My name is Deborah. We're going to do a love reading for the month of October. I'm going to get a card for you, a card for your partner, and a card for the connection, and we'll go from there. Let's get started. Okay. Ooh, we've got some jumpers already. So we have you with the firefly. Coming on as the firefly. It's electric. It's dusk. And it's wooded. You're in the country. You can hear the crickets, the cicadas, you can hear them. You're lit up. You're lit up in the night. The small pulses. Hi. Hey, Firefly. You're in love. Get a card for your partner. When you see your partner, it does something. It excites you greatly. You know, they are electrifying. The touch, you're very sensitive to them, to their touch. It transmits you. It lights you up. Static as well. You know those little things that you touch and it makes all your hair stand up. There's a lot of energy transfer between the two of you. It's a beautiful time for you to be with your partner. October's a beautiful month. It cools off. The colors of nature. Let's get a card for your partner, please. Show me the partner of the firefly. How are they feeling? Who are they? Show me the partner, please. Wow, they've got the oyster. They've got the oyster and the elk. They've come out together. I think that your partner feels the same way as you because the elk is behind the oyster, but they just don't show it as much. You see, where you're lit up like the night, you're lit up like the sun. And they are too, you know, and they can barely contain it here. They're open, but the door is very heavy. Something very stable about them, very earthy. The elk is a magnificent creature. They're very large, very dominating. Something magical about the elk, of the fairies. Elks belong with the fairies. They could have fae blood. But you see how they're looking up at this black sun, this something that's lit. That's you that they're looking at. They adore you, and love you, and admire you, but they just don't show it. You just don't see it, but they do. There's something hard about your partner with this oyster, but there's something beautiful in there as well that not everyone sees, but you see it and you feel it. And they're very sensitive as well. Their antlers here, it's like they're on fire. They can feel the heat. They radiate heat, and they pick it up. You know, with the firefly here. There's a lot of heat between you. You inspire them. Let's get a card for the connection. This is very beautiful. What's the connection here between these two people? Show me the connection. Show us the connection. In love. I'm listening to a lot of Van Morrison, and there's a song called Indian Summer that he sings that I'm just thinking about here with this elk and this firefly. It's a beautiful song. It's like a little jitterbug. Alright. Okay. So we have the buffalo and the frog. There's movement. It's a storm. See that rain and that lightning. The coming together of this connection is like a force of nature. It's I'm trying to find the right word. It's looked on favorably by the gods, but you both have a lot of power, a lot of energy. Buffalo was first. Buffalo comes out here first. This is a very sacred animal. Here on the plains and prairies. Taurus energy, Hierophant energy. There's a lot of will. This is you. You're the frog in this partnership, and they are this buffalo. You have this great emotion that you're very sensitive to, and you feel everything here. They are like the sky, this thunder and lightning. But they aren't the rain. Theirs is the anger of it. Yours is softer. You're very different. You're very different. It's water and earth here. Let's get a card from the sacred Qing deck. Show me this connection here, this frog and this buffalo. That'll unfold. I'm not reading it so well yet. I feel like the emotions are challenging your relationship. That's what I'm seeing here. Because you have one person that's very emotional, very feeling. That's the frog, and you have the buffalo that's very stubborn. It doesn't see it. It just wants to go, feel like, bury its head in the sand. It doesn't want to see it. It doesn't want to feel it. But it doesn't have a choice because you have this lightning, the storm from this firefly is like causing this lightning, unexpected, that it doesn't matter what this buffalo energy does to stick its head in the ground. No, you get through because it's meant to get through. That's what I'm saying. Like there's something that's ordained by the gods. This connection is meant to happen. Must happen. It's the time. It's karmic. There are lessons that must be taught and learned here. Okay, let's get a card, please. There it is. Progress. How wonderful. Gate 35. Change. The secret is no expectation. That's very difficult in a relationship. How do we not have expectations of our partner? By design, progress cannot exist in a vacuum and is dependent on interaction. Life is a continuous cycle of experiences with beginnings, middles, and end. Change. Something is going to move forward. Okay. Let's see what deck we start with here. Let's start with the Tarot of the Cloisters. And let's talk about your partner. Let's talk about the elk. Show me the elk, please. They see you as something very far from them. We have the Knight of Swords. They think a lot. They overthink. They're always in their mind, on the move in their mind. This is Mercury in Aquarius. They could have Mercury in Aquarius. They're very intelligent, this energy. Very brave. On the move, they like to travel. They always know where they're going. They always know where they are, directionally. This elk energy, very earthy. It knows where it is. It can read the stars. It can read the maps of the heavens. Aquarius is the star. The elk is looking up. Like I said, this is you in the heavens, the star. You are a star to them. You shine. But they might feel like you come on and off. As the firefly moves, it flickers. They could feel like you're inconsistent because you're so emotional. That's why they're looking at you like that. Your partner doesn't understand. Your partner just feels this lightning, heat, and you're overcome by it. It's very interesting. And the point is to understand, to make progress, to move forward. They have something to say to you, partner. This elk. What is this elk energy? What does your partner have to say to you? Because they're coming in fast, like they're coming in hot. This lightning. What do they want to say? What's on their mind? What's on this partner's mind? King of Cups, the High Priestess. Your partner they're unsure. This King of Cups isn't in the water. He's on the shore. He's on land. The elk. He's by the water, but he's not looking at the water. He's got his head turned away from it, like he's thinking. This King of Cups energy. He's considering. And he's been there for some time. Partner. There's something about the oyster, even though oysters are in the water or if they're in the sand, that pearl, that inside of them is not in the water. It's within this shell. Their emotions are hidden, whereas your feeling and your emotions are there. I think I keep repeating myself, but let's see. What are they afraid of, this King of Cups? What is this partner afraid of? What are they considering? What's stopping them from feeling? Because they don't feel the rain. They just get wet. There's electricity here with this energy of your partner, this buffalo. Saying this Mercury in Aquarius, it's conductive. It's too much for them. It could be too much for them, for your partner. How is this King of Cups feeling, this energy? Show me what they're feeling. What's the partner feeling? What is this partner feeling? Here's all of this. Justice. You could be a Libra. They're trying to understand you. They want to. You know, this King of Swords, this Knight of Swords here, with the King of Cups as heir of water. Thinking, using their mind before they use their feelings. There could be something cold about your partner. But they do want harmony with you. But they want to do it correctly. Like I said, this is a karmic connection. What's the obstacle here for them? The Four of Pentacles, card of Capricorn, Star. They're too closed off. They hold back, they hold on. A lot of reserve, a lot of stability. They're very stable, but they won't make a move. They're very stubborn. This energy is very stubborn. But there's something there underlying that wants to come out. There's this softness, this pearl, this heart. Their heart's in here. And that's the star. The bottom. It's their star, their sky. It's very hidden. And let's get a couple for you. Show me where you are in this connection. I can see why the progress card has come out with all these cards for your partner. Show me the Firefly. Where are they at within this connection? Nine of Pentacles. Very stable. She is fully stable on her own. Successful, learned, beautiful. She's in the garden. Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. She's sad though. She's heartbroken. But she's on her own. She's on her own way. Minor Arcana Empress here. We have the Two of Wands, Four of Swords, Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Just you waiting on you. Two of Wands and the Four of Swords. See, that looks like a pearl. You have your pearl. You know where you want to go. You know you want to come together with this person. You have your accomplishments. This one wand here, this is like your Nine of Pentacles. You know, but you've got your pearl and you're ready to move forward and you're looking and you're waiting. here, the Four of Swords, you're in the stillness. You're waiting patiently. You're thinking of them. You're dreaming of them. You see that's like the sun there. You're not together with your person. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about your partner? What is all this emotion with you? Show me this emotion. Where is this emotion coming from? Five of Swords, Ace of Cups. You feel like it's a waste of time. You feel like there's not going to be any progress made. And you've got all this love, this cup within you. It overflows. Yeah, with this Ace of Cups. It's abundant. You have all of this feeling, but what your heart is telling you to stay in love because you love. To wait. Your heart tells you to wait and your mind tells you to go. You've been waiting here with this Two of Wands and this Four of Swords. You've been doing your own work in your own life, building yourself, this Nine of Pentacles energy here. Five of Cups. Yeah. There's disappointment. You're disappointed in your partner. It's Five of Swords and Five of Cups. They don't want to make a move. They don't want to move forward. They don't understand you. That's a tough energy. 22. How do you make progress here? Let's get a card from the fairies. How do we help these two people? How do we help them to understand each other? Because this card here is about change. The secret is no expectation. A lot of relationships don't work because we want our other partner to change. We want the partner to change. And we cannot change for other people. We cannot expect other people to change for us. Either we come together and we work together and we adjust to meet the other person because we love them and we want it to work. We are open, we are patient, and we're understanding. But the change is important, but it's the reasons why we change. Is it because we want to grow, we want to make progress for ourselves as individuals? This is gate 35, which is 8 of the 8th house of Scorpio. Change, death and rebirth, sex, passion, intimacy. Depths, deep feelings, great passion. But this is about making progress together, growing together. The thing have transfiguration on the bottom. It's card 11. Adjustment in the 11th house of Aquarius. The star. The fool. You're fools in love. I wrote a line a few years ago about love, and I said that love is a star in the eyes of a fool. There's a lot of love here, but there's fear. There's fear on the part of your partner. How is progress made? How is progress made here? Blanket. Removing masks. These exteriors are presented, I don't know if you can see, but there's another person in this suit here. There's a face there. There's someone behind this exterior. It's like your partner. This is your partner's energy, where they're presented as something. It's very tough, very strong, there's a playboy energy about this card. He's seething, he's lithe, look at his shape. He moves like a panther. But there's something behind that which is much more vulnerable, much more feeling. Your partner when they say things that sting and hurt very much to you. Out of fear, your person is moving from a place of fear. That's why they're not making any moves. Quite frankly, they're afraid. How's progress made here? How's progress made here for these two people? How can we help them? So we have the Singer of Connection and the Guardian at the Gate. On the bottom of the deck we have the Sage. Very, very interesting. And below that we have the Fairy who is kissed by the Pixies. Below that we have the Maiden. This is you. And this is your partner. Very different. Very different. It's like the elk. Card 19 of the Sun. Here you are. Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies, a firefly. When I started the reading, I was saying, they light you up. You're in love. You're in love. And I think that you're both in love. They're fascinated with you. This is how they look at you. Like Odin, having lost an eye. This person has experienced a lot of pain. Your partner has been to the underworld. They've been through a lot of processes. Something horny about them, like this buffalo energy. I don't mean that facetiously being horny. I mean, they're tough. Their exterior is very gruff and rough. But there's something within them. Here with this Singer of Connection, it's remembering what brings you together in the first place, the Six up here, the Lovers, the Six of Cups. Progress, the Six of Swords. Where are you meeting? What ground? What's the common ground for you two to meet? This Guardian at the Gate here. is card 3, the Empress, growth of love, of marriage, where you both go forward together, progress, so you can progress through the gate. You see the two go together and they become one through the gate. This is the progress that needs to be made, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, in all ways. Who we are, what we are as souls, masculine and feminine energies, highly mystical processes that can scarcely be explained by the greatest philosophers for all time. These experiences must be felt. They are initiatory experiences. There's opportunity here for something epic, greater than life. I'm saying these energies, when you come together, it has the energy, like when we talk about the Big Bang, to create universes. And not that I believe in that, but that's what I'm talking about energetically. To create life. You're meant to create life together. But you have to find this middle ground to move forward. The devil. 6 of Swords. Your partner could be a Capricorn. Of course, that's what shows up in my readings. This is karmic. You're there together, and the other decks, in the Rider-Waite deck, you have the couple that's chained there together. Through time, there are lessons that you must learn from each other. It's very phallic. A lot of sexual energy in this reading. Physicality there. Smoke. Your partner smokes. I'm telling you, this connection is favored by the gods. Saturn is bringing you together, and you will not move forward. You will not make progress until you please Saturn, until you learn the lessons together and learn them separately what you're supposed to learn. You will not move forward through this gate until you both learn to come together. Until you can unfold and meet in the middle. From the center, you have to allow to open it in your hearts together, to unfold. This is about the cross. You must make that emotional cross. Your partner must open up. They have to open up. Here, the unfolding of spirit, the unfolding of the cube, the sacrifice, to bleed, to be open, to be vulnerable. Your partner must, and you, together. The Sun and the Adjustment card. It's that card 19 of the Sage. I said at the beginning with the Firefly, you're a star. You're stars in the night sky. What is the sun that you're creating? You're going to create a sun. But you must find balance. Two of Cups. You have to meet each other in love. To find this balance, to make progress. To be still. in the storm. Because it's like there's a deluge coming for the two of you. Great challenges. Your partner has to be able to make the move to open up to victory. There are two people dancing here in this song. Great joy, celebration, revelation, birth, being open, together, fearless, creating a world of your own, without a storm, balanced, harmonized. Libra. I want to get advice from Spirit before I close. What's the advice from Spirit here for this connection to make progress for these two? The Seven of Cups. It's Venus and Scorpio. The moment Venus is in Virgo. Venus and Scorpio is very sexual, very passionate. There's a lot of passion here, a lot of... Venus goes deep, and Scorpio goes very dark. This connection, you must make it, and you must make it physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. You must go beyond together, hold hands in the dark, in the underworld. Into that fire together. Emotional exceptionality. Your partner, you. The High Priestess. You must be guided. You are guided. From within. This is a sacred connection. It's very deep. It's, I keep wanting to say, ordained by the gods. There are rituals that you must perform together. Sacred rites. You have the Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is about endurance. The opportunities that will come when you're both ready and willing to take the risk. Your partner must take the risk. They must open up. They're standing guard. They must do it. And I don't know... That's what I'm saying. We can't force people to change. You can't force it upon your partner. If progress is to be made, are you going to wait? You're going to continue to wait here with this Two of Wands and this Four of Swords. You will wait. You will continue to wait because you're in love. They light you up on the inside. And you can continue to work on your own things and do your own things. Until balance is achieved, you will be locked in this pattern. Saturn and Libra. With this connection. Until you can come together and flow. But you can't force it upon them. The secret is no expectation. Let's close with the Sister. I hope this makes sense. I hope this helps you. Helps you to be patient with your partner, I think, overall. What have you to say, sisters? Because it's you that needs to hear this, not so much your partner. Because you feel. You don't have the fear from that. It can come upon you. And you can feel it and sit and let it come upon you. They can't. They stampede. They run. They don't want to. They want to be brave. They are brave. They just don't know how. Let's close with the sister. We've got two. So the flyer is magic. And the other one is love. Magic and love. I see the two of you outside. You have Jupiter on your side. Jupiter just went direct in Capricorn, as well as Saturn. Saturn is prevalent here for both of you. Saturn could be heavy in both of your charts. But you have the luck of Jupiter, you have the luck of nature, the luck of the trees, the love of the trees. The Triquetra is here. This is a long-standing relationship through time. Many lessons have been learned and some unlearned. Sometimes we have to relearn, we redo things that have been spoken. There's an opportunity here for something that has been missed in the past. This is a fortunate happening. When you feel sad because you're waiting and you feel like no progress is being made, go for a walk in nature. Talk to the trees. Listen to the trees. Remember the oaks. They're sacred. Oak is important. Oak is your partner. Patience. Good luck.